travelers of time and thought. You're listening to Artcast, the podcast that explores the edges of reality, memory, and multidimensional truth. In this special series titled Quantum Time Travel and the Butterfly Effect, we'll dive into the mysteries of nonlinear time, quantum entanglement, and how even the smallest change in the past could echo across futures we haven't imagined yet. Whether you're a seasoned seeker or just curious about how the quantum universe might bend around your consciousness, you're in the right timeline.
The moon doesn't rotate faster, it doesn't blink. It simply waits and reflects you differently each time. As the Ark drifts above the shadow line, the crew spots it. Not a crater, not a ridge, a bunny, but not curled, not sleepy, standing, fists raised, ears flopped wrong, a quiet challenger. The boxing bunny of moonside reflection, Gabriella said, serious. The Ark grows still, reflections sharpen, lunar illusion integration. The bunny appears only when collective narrative saturation exceeds 88%. It's not a hallucination, it's a perception-coded test. Moonside Reflection Protocol. Once seen, it unlocks lunar mirror mode, where crew members perceive others' hidden truths, not just surface roles. Humility versus projection. How one interprets the bunny directly affects how they're perceived by others throughout Book 12. The crew must choose how to react to the vision, reverence and curiosity, or doubt and mockery. Accepting the vision grants lunar mirror mode, allowing insight into others' buried motivations and emotional timelines. Mocking the bunny causes a perceptual inversion. Your character is seen throughout the rest of Book 12 only through the lens of your greatest past mistake. An absurdist sci-fi comedy unfolds as Tony A becomes frustrated with the emotionally distant moon. "We've been ghosted by a celestial body," Tony A said, frustrated. In response to the moon's indifference, Alt Tony decides on a peculiar plan. "I'm gonna high-five the bunny," Alt Tony declared with determination. Meanwhile, Blah drifts by in an inflatable duck named Newton, inviting curiosity with every sip of his juice pouch. The moon reacts, inching closer to the crew, teasing them with potential interaction. Suddenly, the Ark's gravity shifts, turning all serious dialogue into melodramatic poetry.
The Ark of Reimagined Echoes by Nada Stroll. Read free on Amazon now.
As the Ark's upper platform reaches its orbital staging curve, the final trajectory test isn't about fuel or thrust, it's about memory versus momentum. Tony configures angle corrections using post-epilogue plot drift equations, attempting to pinpoint the launch arc to the moon's surface node. Gabriella, meanwhile, tunes for storyline interference wind, the narrative turbulence caused by unresolved arcs rippling against precision intent. What they discover changes everything. The trajectory to the moon isn't about physics. It's about narrative mass timing, the intersection of when you launch and why. If your intentions echo past choices too directly, the clit veers off course, pulled by unresolved gravitational regrets. Only if your arc is earned, curved through contradiction, patience, and truth, does the bunny shape in the moon's reflection form mid-flight. That's the signal. That's alignment. Key developments: narrative, mass trajectory, discovery. Clit pathing now depends on past narrative choices shaping harmonic inertia. Mythic frame node lock-in. The moon can only receive incoming clits when the launch arc passes through a harmonic intersection called the mythic frame node, a resonance gate tied to ancient symbolic geometry. Major conflict or decision. The final choice comes down to launch angle, perfect trajectory. Locks the clit into a moon-to-clit pulse link, allowing direct transference of harmonic memory through the lunar node, a shortcut to Book 12's core subplot frame. Merndadarov, misses the mythic frame node. The clit lands inside a symbolic construct instead, regret crater, where narrative becomes metaphor. There, Tony finds himself alone with a lunchbox and a violin playing a tune he almost wrote. Lunar Adventures with Moon Bunny. Ladies and gentlemen, behold, the first lunar rabbit with a left hook, Tony A. said, reverently. The zoom lingers on a lopsided pair of ears flapping in vacuum wind, connected to a celestial boxing silhouette doing jump rope with a comet trail. Alt Tony, unfazed, installs a space boxing ring atop the moon's dark side using fig-shaped rivets and cosmic duct tape. This bout is sanctioned by the Lunar Federation of Mythological Memory, Blah declared. Then, silence. The moon tilts slightly. Its shadow twitches, and every reader feels it. She's watching you. Key developments. The moon is revealed to be alive, sentient, and mildly annoyed, specifically at misaligned ears and plotline disrespect. Celestial boxing mode. Characters can now engage in metaphysical sparring. Punches resolve through emotional clarity rather than damage. Surveillance by lunar beings. Background moons may now observe characters. Reactions, stretching, judging, mimicking become narrative variables. Major conflict or decision. Salute the bunny to unlock the soft punch protocol ETM, allowing your next attack, physical, verbal, or narrative, to land emotionally, with resonance, redemption, or regret. Ignore the bunny to suffer the lunar photobomb effect. Your next serious speech or moment of personal revelation will be upstaged by a giant cosmic rabbit doing calisthenics behind you. Stretch, pose, blink.
Thank you for walking with us through the folds of time. If this episode sparked new thoughts or rewrote a few old ones, please consider liking, sharing, and leaving a review wherever you listen to podcasts. Your engagement helps keep the signal strong and the Ark aligned. You can find full episodes, bonus material, and timeline diagrams at arkofalignments.com. Until next time, remember, the future doesn't wait. It listens.